Hello, this is your video for Math Lesson 10 for Tuesday, September 1st. And we're going to start by reviewing a little bit of multiplication. And we're going to count by twos to find our answers. So 7 times 2. So I'm going to count by twos, and I'm going to use my fingers to keep track of when I get to 7 times. Are we ready? Can you see that? Okay, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, so here I have 7 fingers up, so it's time for me to stop. So 7 times 2 is 14. Okay, let's see if we can find our answer more quickly by going backwards. So 10s are easy, right? 10 times 2 is 20. But I don't want 10 times 2, I want 7. So I'm going to have to put some fingers down when I count backwards. So 20 would be here. If I took 2 away, that would be 18. If I took 2 more away, that would be 16. If I took 2 more away, now I have my 7, and I still get 14. Okay, let's try 9 times 2. I can count forward by twos and say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. But look, I'm almost up to 10 because my answer is 9. So if I started here and I said counting by twos, I would have 20. I would only have to take 1 away, and that would give me my 18. One more. 8 times 2. Okay, let's start by going backwards because 8's pretty close to 10. So here I have 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, I'm going to take 1 away. So now I have 18. I'm going to take another finger away, so I have to take away 2 more. That's 16. Do I have 8 fingers now? I do. So my answer is 16. Or I could count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And I would still get 16. So sometimes, if I have a high number close to 10, it's quicker for me to start at my 10 and go backwards. Okay, let's practice counting by threes. Ready? Go. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 27, 24, 21, 18, 21, 24, 27, 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. Great job. Tried to trip you up there, but you did great. All right, how about 4s? Okay, let's count. We're going to count to 24 by 4. So we're not going to go very high, but we're just going to do a little bit today, and we'll add some more tomorrow or the next day. Ready? We're going to start at 4. And we'll go nice and slow. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 20, 16, 20, 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. All right, good job counting by fours. We'll keep practicing that one for a while. All right, I am going to draw an array that is a 3 by 6 array. This is an array that we could have used for our application problem this morning. So I have one. Use X's, 1, 2, 3 guitars. And each guitar has 6 strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 3 rows of 6. And if I just look at my top row, what would my multiplication sentence be for just one guitar? So I'm just looking at my top row for one guitar. How many rows do I have? 1. How many strings are in each row? 6. So 1 times 6 is 6, and that's what I'm showing right here. Now, if I looked at the rest of mine, so I'm going to ignore the top row, I'm going to look at these 2 rows. How many rows do I have? 2. Here's 6. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this part of my array shows 2 times 6. Now, what if I want to know the whole array? I can add these numbers. I get a 3 because I have 1 row plus 2 rows. This one's going to stay the same because I have 6 in each row. And I can add these 2 together to find out the product or the answer to this multiplication sentence. 6, 7, 8. Bring down 1, and we get 18, just like we did in our application problem. Make sense? So I can use an array, and I can use smaller numbers that are easier for me to work with in my head so that I can figure out the answer to a bigger problem. Okay, so let's continue with this one. I have my 2 multiplication sentences, which were 1 times 6 and 2 times 6. And I can add those together. So here I have 1, 6, and here I have 2 6s. If I add them together, how many 6s do I have? 3 6s. Okay, so all I'm doing is bringing this down to here, bringing this down to here. That means the same thing. Now here I'm actually doing my addition. Okay, let's do another one. What if I want to figure out a pretty big number, like 6 times 4? Okay, we counted by 4s today, so we could count by 4s and say 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Or I can draw an array. I'm going to write 6 rows of 4. So I have 6 rows with 4 in each row. So let me think about numbers that I really like. I like to count by 2s because that's easy. But what's even easier than counting by 2s for me is counting by 5s. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I draw a dotted line here, my first array is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 4. So I can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. And all I have left is 1 row here. My 1s are super easy. So 1 times 4 is 4. All I do is take my 5 4s plus my 1 4, and I end up with 24. So all this is doing, it's the same thing we've been doing. I'm just dividing it into 2 steps to make the numbers easier for me to work with. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, I'm going to keep this array. I'm going to add one more group of 4 to the bottom. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 4. I still like my 5s. So I'm still going to use 5. 5 times 4. That's this part of my array. Then I need to add this part of my array, which is now 2 rows of 4. So 2 times 4. 5 times 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. Plus 2 times 4 is 2, 4, 6, 8. 20 plus 8 is 28. So 28 is the answer to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 4, which is 7 times 4. You see these two numbers add up to how many rows I have. Because I have to have equal groups for multiplication, my 4 stays the same because that's how many I have in each group. All right, let's take a look at our problem set. See if we can do a couple of them together. Okay, so our problem set looks like this. Okay, in number 1, we have an array. And all together, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 3. 7 rows of 3. But they have divided our array into 2 parts. They divided it into a group of 5 rows, because remember, we like 5s because those are simple. And a group of 2. We like 2s because that's simple. Much easier to count by 5s and count by 2s than it is to count by 7s. So they've done our top one for us. 5 times 3 equals 15. 5, 10, 15. Then our bottom one, they have told us that we have 2 rows of 3. 2 times 3, so we can count 2, 4, 6. So I would write a 6 right here. Okay, then down below, they've just moved our numbers down. So 5 times 3 came from here. 2 times 3 came from here, equals 15. So that's our answer here, plus our answer here. What was our answer here? 6. So we're going to add 6. 15 plus 6 equals 21. So what is 7 times 3? 21. All right. I'm going to let you do the rest on your own. So go ahead and complete that problem set. And remember that tomorrow we have a math quiz. So there will be no math assignment and no application problem tomorrow because you'll be taking a math quiz. Okay, so if you're not understanding the math, be sure you come and see me before that quiz so that we can work together and make sure that you're going to do well on that quiz. All right, have a great day and I will see you later. Bye-bye.